guys, I'm Sophie-Amalie. Thank you for watching. I have a nice 35-minute sequence for you. It's a little bit stretchy, a little bit flowy, still some abs, still some back work. I hope you like it. Thank you for joining. Good, so we're gonna start here, hip width apart, parallel feet in the mat, and just start by taking a couple of breaths. Arrive on the mat. You can really start breathing deeply into your stomach. These first 3-4 breaths. Find a nice length through your spine. Lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Good. And then from here, see if you can bring your weight a little bit forward on your foot, so not too heavy on your heels. Stretch your legs even longer, so we want these nice strong legs to stand on. See if you can get the feeling of your hip bones pulling a little bit in towards the center and lifting up towards the belly button. At the same time, your ribs are pulling down towards your hip, so we're working on this active front side and a longer back. Stretch your neck nice and long. Lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling and just find that length all the way from your tailbone up through your head. So nice long spine. Good. So we're having this closed front side, which means that we need to have the breathing a little bit higher up into your chest, up in your ribs. So this lateral breathing that we want to hold or keep on working on through the class, so you can still or all the time keep the stomach, the abs engaged. Good. So your arms are hanging, shoulders are hanging. Now take a nice long inhale, lift yourself taller, and on your exhale let your chin fall down to your chest. Roll slowly down through the spine, so it's one vertebrae at a time. Let your arms hang, shoulders hang, head hang. When you can't get any further, then just stay here. If you can't reach the floor, that's totally fine. Just go as far as you can. Still relaxing neck, shoulders, arms. And then just shake out your head once. Let's shake it yes. And no. Good. And then bend your knees. Pull your tailbone under yourself to roll slowly back up to stand. So keeping those lower abs engaged. Roll all the way up. Shoulders are dropping down. Lift your head up. Find this nice long spine. Take a long inhale. And again, let your chin fall down towards your chest. Roll slowly down through your spine. Good. Now this time we're going to work more on your hamstring stretch. So just stay down here. See if you can bring your weight a little bit forward on your toes. It's almost a feeling of sticking your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Flatten your lower back. That should make or give you a little bit better stretch on your hamstrings. Good. From here, now just bend your right knee. Stretch the left leg even longer. Relax your head. And change to the other side. So your left knee is bent, right is stretched. And one more time changing, bending your right knee, stretching your left leg longer. And changing, bend your left knee, stretching the right leg even longer. Good. And come back into center, bend both knees, pull your tailbone under yourself and roll slowly back up to stand. Let your shoulders just drop down on their own. Lift yourself again nice and tall. We just have one last roll down. Take a long inhale to lift. And on your exhale, roll slowly back down towards the floor. Again, relaxing arms, shoulders, and neck. Good. Now this time stay down again. Bend your knees, not to roll up yet, but to bring your hands in the floor. Now you know what? Let's not take them on the floor, but let's grab onto your heels or on your calves. And from here, use your arms When you're stretching out your legs, then pull yourself a bit closer towards your legs. Good. One more time. You gotta bend your knees to relax. Use your arms. Pull yourself in towards your legs. Already here bending your legs. Good. Now when you're stretching your legs, you want to try to keep yourself as close towards your legs as possible. Good. And one last time, bending your knees. Pull yourself closer. You can bring your elbows in towards each other, in on your knees. And then pull yourself closer to your legs when you're stretching your legs long. Good. Now stay here. Pull yourself closer. Bring your weight forward on your toes. Still finding your balance. Nice. And let go of your legs. Now bend your knees just to bring your tailbone under yourself. Roll slowly back up to stand. Staggering the vertebrae on top of each other. Let your shoulders drop down. Arms heavy. Lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Good. Good, guys. Let's go down on the mat now. Shake it out. Good. So just come down on your back. Start with your feet hip width apart. Again, parallel feet. Put your arms next to you and just, again, feel that length out through your tailbone and out through the crown of your head. Open your chest wide. Push your arms down in the mat. And then now take a long inhale. On your exhale, bring your sit bones together, your hip bones together, your ribs a little bit down towards your hip, and then stay and hold this feeling. Just feel for yourself if you can feel your lower abdominals working. Good, they should be. So this is your starting position. You're activating your abs. And then from here, lift your right leg up into your tabletop. Good. So you want your knees just above your hip and your lower leg is parallel to the floor. Good. Now from here, nothing else than just stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. See if you can stretch your right knee nice and long. Good. Keep your hips in the mat. Keep your tailbone in the mat. Good. And then bend your knee back down into your tabletop. One more time. Stretching up towards the ceiling. Nice and long. Keep activating your abs and slowly back down again. Good. Two more. Stretching up towards the ceiling. Stretch your leg even longer. And slowly back down. Good. Last time. Lifting up towards the ceiling. Good. Now stay here and hold it. Stretch your leg even longer. And bring it slowly down towards the mat. Now only as far as you can still keep your pelvis neutral. And lift it up again. Good. One more time. Stretching your leg even longer. So your quads should be working quite a lot. And lift it up again. Good. Two more. Stretch it down towards the floor. Keeping those abs active. And lifting up. Good. Last time. Slowly down. And up towards the ceiling. Stay here. Now flex your right foot. Pull the toes towards your nose. Push your heel up towards the ceiling. Stretch your leg even longer. Good. Now we're going to do little tiny pulses towards your nose. So you're going to pull in towards yourself. And pull. So I'm not kicking, I'm more pulling the leg. So control it, good. Last 5 and 4, good. 3 more, 2. Last one, stay here and hold it. Stretch your leg longer, so you should be feeling your quads, your hip flexors working. Stretch your foot long. Now stretch it all the way down to the floor. Keep your abs and then bend it in. Put the foot back in the floor. Good. Same thing, other side. Lift your left leg up into your tabletop, engaging those lower stomach muscles. Good. And then stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. So it's only about stretching the backside of the knee long. Good. And bend it back down again. Just that. One more time. Stretching up towards the ceiling, nice and long. And slowly back down. Good. Let's do 2 more. Stretching up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep your tailbone in the floor. And bend it back down. Very nice. Last one. Stretch it up. Now stay here and hold it. Good. It's about the pelvic stability. So you're stretching your leg even longer down towards the floor. Only as far as you can keep your pelvis neutral. And lift it up again. And again, slowly down towards the floor. And lift it up again. Just 2 more, slowly down, keeping those abs active, keeping those ribs closed. And lifting up, good. I lost count, let's take one last time. Slowly down, good. To lift it up again, now stay here and hold it. Flex your foot, pull your toes down towards your nose. Push up through the heels, stretch your leg even longer. Good, now these little small pulses, so you pull in towards your nose. And again, pull it in. And in. Nice, last 5. Good. 4. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Good, the last time is going to stay and hold it. Good. Stretch your leg even longer, stretch your foot out. And then stretch your leg all the way down to the floor. Good. Now this time, bend your knee. Put the foot back in the floor. Very nice. Stretch your arms up to the ceiling. Just to interlace your fingers. Good. Now lift your arms and your shoulders up towards the ceiling as high as possible. And then bring your shoulders back into the floor again. A teeny tiny movement. Again, lifting up. And slowly back down in the floor. 2 more. Lifting up. And let your armpits drop down towards your hip again. Put your shoulders, excuse me, back in the mat. Last time, lifting up. And slowly back down. Good. Now keep your fingers as they are. Just put your hands behind your head. Let your elbows float a little bit up towards the ceiling. So you now want to have the feeling that you can keep your front side active. Pull your armpits down towards your hip. Take a nice long inhale. And lift your head, shoulders, and chest up on your exhale. Good. Stay here and hold it. So again, pull your hip bones together. Pull your ribs down towards your hip. And slowly back down. Good. We just have 2 more. Take an inhale. Engaging abs. Exhaling. Lifting up. Good. See if you can come a little bit higher. And slowly back down. Good. Just one last time. And lifting up. Exhaling up. Good. And stay here and hold it. Good. Lift your right leg up into your tabletop. Good. Now stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Come a little bit higher. And bend your knee down, just like we did before. And put the foot back in the floor. One more time. Other side. Lift. Left leg lifting up. Stay there. Stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Come even higher. Bend your knee. Put the foot back in the floor. And come slowly back down. Very nice. One last time. And lifting up again. So just a small break. Coming up again. Bringing your hip bones together. Ribs down towards your hip. See if you can come even higher up. Again, right leg lifting up into your tabletop. Keep the height. Stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Stretch it longer. Bend it down. Stay here and hold it. Lift it a little bit higher. Now rotate towards your right knee. Stretch your left arm on the outside of your right knee, and then little small pulses lifting up and up. And just 3 more. 2 more. Nice. Last time. Lift it up. Good. Hands behind your head. Come back into center. Put your foot back in the floor. Take a nice long inhale and lift up a little bit higher on your exhale. Lift your left leg up into tabletop. Good. Stretch it up towards the ceiling like we did before. Bend it down into your tabletop. Now stay here and hold it. Turn towards your left knee. Good, stay here. Right arm on the outside of your left knee. Push yourself a little bit higher. And little small pauses coming up. And up. Good, just 3 more. And 2. Last time, stay there. Hand come behind your head again. Come back into center. Stay and hold it. Float your right leg up into your tabletop again. Good. Now grab behind your thighs. Pull yourself a little bit higher. Let your shoulders drop down. Very nice. Almost done with the stomach. Good. Now from here, change. Put your hands on top of your knees. Lift yourself a little bit higher. Good. We're going to go into stretching your legs forward, arms behind your head. And circle your arms, grab on your knees again. Oh, one more time. And switching forward and back. Circling to grab on your knees. 2 more. Stretch your legs forward, arms behind you. And circle it in. Last time, stretch yourself long. Come back and hold yourself. Come a tiny bit higher. A little bit higher. Good. Now take a little bit of momentum and come all the way up to sit. Good. Open your legs. Knees to the side, feet together. Good. And now just rest over your legs. You can shake out your neck. Turn your head a little bit from right to left. Good. And then roll slowly back up to sit. To open your legs, mat width apart. Come all the way up on your sit bones to sit. Good. Finding your front side again, stretching your back even longer. Nice. From here, interlace your fingers behind your head. Bring your shoulders a little bit, not your shoulders, your elbows a little bit forward. 2, drop your shoulders back down. Good. From here, just gonna take a long inhale. Turn and rotate towards me. Good. Now stay here. Lift yourself taller. And come back into center. Just that. Lifting up. Turning to the other side, lift yourself nice and tall, and come back into center. Good, one more time. Lifting up, turn and rotate. Now stay here. Stretch your arms long. Good. From here, we're gonna round down, nose down towards your knee. Arms are nice and long and stretched. Good. From here, stretch yourself further front to come all the way up. Nice. Long spine, hands behind your head, come back into center. Other side, so there's a little bit of a variation of the soar. Open your arms, nice and long, and then round down over your knee, exactly. Arms are nice and long. Stretch yourself forward to come up into your rotation. Hands behind your head, and come back into center. We're gonna do that one more time. Turn towards me, good, shoulders down. Stretch your arms nice and long. Widen your back. Round down. Nose down towards your knee. Stretch yourself nice and long to lift up tall. Hands behind your head, good. And back into center, last time. Turn and rotate. Open your arms nice and wide. See if you can widen your back even more, good. Rounding down towards your knee. Stretch yourself forward to come up. Hands behind your head again. Come back into center. Good. From here, now bring your elbows forward. Round down. So 1 vertebrae at a time. If you can, your elbows is going to come all the way down to the mat in between your knees. And roll yourself slowly back up again. All the way up to sit. Open your elbows as much as you can, all the way behind you, and then forward again. So all the way front, chin to your chest, roll down. Elbows are gonna come on the inside of your knees. If you can, then all the way down to touch the mat, and roll slowly back up to sit. Open your elbows wide and go even further back to really open your chest. Last time, coming forward. Elbows down, roll slowly down. Good. All the way down to touch the floor. And roll all the way back up again. Good. Now open your elbows nice and wide. Open them even further back, as far back as possible. Good. And relax your arms. Bend your knees. Jump a little bit forward if you need space. And then come slowly down on the mat. There's no fancy transition, so just come down and turn to your side. So turn so you can see me. Good. Your lower arm is stretched under your ear. Feet are on top of each other, legs a little bit in front of you. So you want to keep your hips on top of each other, your lower abs engaged. Top arm can be in front of your chest or on your thigh if you feel stable. Good. Now take a long inhale, stretch the legs longer and lift both legs off the floor so they're floating up. Good. Now stay here and hold it. Your lower leg is going to come down to the mat. Lift it up again, and both legs back down again. Same thing, stretching your legs longer to lift. Stay up here, only your lower leg is going to come all the way down to touch, and lift it up again. Lift both legs higher, and all the way back down. Good, just two more. Lifting both legs off the floor, slowly up. The lower leg is going to come all the way down to touch. And lift it up even higher and slowly back down. Very nice. Last time. Lifting up. Stretch your legs longer. Good. Lower leg down to the mat. Lift it up again. Now stay here and hold it and float. Stretch your top arm up towards the ceiling. See if you can lift your head and your lower shoulder off the floor. Nice. From here, you're going to turn onto your lower glute, the one that you're almost lying on. Now you really want to turn behind yourself so you're on your glute. Now from here, you can use that arm in the floor a little bit for support. If you don't need it, stretch your other arm up. So I'm kind of lying in this diagonal. Good. Come a little bit higher, lift your legs and your upper body and come down again. Two more. Lifting legs and upper body. Should be still your obliques on the top side working. Last time. Lifting up. And bend your knees. And come down into your mermaid position. Good job, guys. Now we're going to stretch only the side that we're just working on. So the top arm is coming up and over the ceiling. Stretch your fingers away from the top of your head. Push your top hip down towards your feet. And just breathe. Good. You can open your chest up towards the ceiling. You can turn a little bit down towards the floor, whatever feels good. And now come all the way up. Just to swing your legs around. And come down on the other side. Now we know what we're doing, so we're going to do it better on this side. Good. So your lower arm is stretched, legs along, a bit in front of your hip. Good. Now from here again, take a long inhale, engage your lower abs, lifting both legs off the floor, floating off. Lower leg is going to come down just to touch the mat and lift it up again. Good. Both legs back down. Again, stretching along to lift. Lower leg is going to come down to lift up. And both legs back down. Nice. And again, floating off. Nice and long. Keep your hips on top of each other. Lower leg is going to come down just for the inner thighs to lift it back up again. And slowly back down. Last time. Lift it up. Lower leg down to the mat. Lift it up again. Now stay here and hold it. Stretch your top arm up to the ceiling. Lift your head off. Lift your lower shoulder off the mat. Now roll onto your lower glute. If you're kind of lying on the side, good. If you don't need the lower arm for support, let it go and hold yourself. It's a tough one, this one, good. Gonna lift the legs a little bit higher and slowly down. So it's the upper body and legs. Don't come all the way down, then you're never gonna come up again. And slowly down. Good. Last time. Lifting up. Coming up, 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 up. Bend your legs in the air. And come other side. Come all the way away from the feet. Good. Trying to make you guys these nice transitions. Sometimes it works. Stretch your fingers away from your head. Top hip is pushing down towards the feet. And breathe. Good. And now again, you can open your chest if you want to, if it feels good. You can go in the other direction, whatever is good for you. Good. And come all the way up just to shake it out. Let's end off coming down on your stomach. We're going to do something for the back. Make sure you have space for your arms on the side. Just going to start with your arms in front of your forehead. So put your arms in the floor. Feet are close, long legs. And now again, find this feeling of your hip bones pulling together. Start by pulling your armpits down towards your hip. Now lift your nose, lift your chest. Arms are still on the floor. So come up and find this nice, long, beautiful back extension. Stay here, stomach active. When you have that nice back extension that you want to keep, then float your arms up to your forehead. Stay here. Open your arms to the side like an airplane, thumbs up. And from here, keep your chest up. Lift your arms up to the ceiling, bringing your shoulder blades together. And down. Again, lifting up. And down. 3 more, lifting up. And down. Last 2. And down. Last 1. Stay up. Good. Bring your hands in front of your forehead. And come all the way down. Good. That was 1 set. We're going to do 2 more of the same. So from here again, finding your lower abs. Bringing your armpits down towards your hip. Let your arms be on the floor. Just lift yourself nice and long. Have the feeling of your chest bone pulling you forward and up. Good. When you have that nice position, then lift your arms off the floor up towards your forehead. Open your arms to the side into your airplane. Thumbs are going to turn up. Let your shoulders roll down on your back and then lift your thumbs up to the ceiling. And down. Again, 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last 1. Stay up. Hands in front of your forehead again. Come all the way down. Good, you guys. We'll just have 1 last time. Again, armpits down. Lift yourself up just to find this nice position. When you're ready, then lift your arms up to your forehead. Arms out to the side into your airplane. Shoulders down. Thumbs up. And then lift your arms up. And up. Good. We only have 3 more. And 2. Good. 1 more. And the very last. Stay up and hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hands in front of your head again. And come all the way down. Really good, guys. Bring your arms next to your shoulders. Push yourself back into this nice long rest position. Good. So you stretch your arms long in front of you. If you want to, you can open your knees wide so you have space for your hip flexors, for your stomach. And just rest your forehead on the floor. Take 2 long, deep breaths here. Good. And then roll yourself up on all 4. So the last thing we're going to do is the cat stretch. So you have your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hip. And then from here, take a nice long inhale. On your exhale, you're going to tilt your pelvis, pull your tailbone under yourself. The rest of the spine is going to follow. Look into your belly button and round. And then start from your tailbone. Just finding your neutral pelvis again. Keep your stomach active, so you want a nice long back. Now search for that long, beautiful back extension that you just found before. So stomach is still active, back is long, but open your chest and lift up. Good. And again, a bit faster. Exhaling, rounding. Let your eyes follow. And start from your tailbone, finding a neutral position. Stomach is active. Open your collarbones nice and wide. Chest forward. And again, tilt and round. Good. And come down and find your long back. Open your chest. Strong arms. Wide back. Last time, tilt and round. And now push yourself back into your rest position one more time. Stretch your arms nice and long. And let your forehead rest on the floor. Hi guys, so I hope you liked the class. Around 35 minutes, time flies when you're having fun. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos that you want more of. If you have any suggestions, any wishes, then please let me know. And thank you for watching.